My friend and I have been DCAing Tesla stock since $170, and both of our mortgages are due for renewal this month. We both want to refinance an extra 100K to buy Tesla stock because we have less than 50 shares. Is this a good idea at this point? We can afford a higher mortgage. Thanks for everything. So I'm going to spend a little bit more time on this than normal because I always talk about borrowing to speculate is always bad news bears. Never do it unless you're really at the bottom of the market or you have the chance to invest in something that is truly game changing. But I will flash this again. Borrowing to speculate is bad. Don't do it. Now, I do use borrowed money to speculate. I have done. I've bought real estate with it. I use margin trading accounts. I use leverage with options. So yeah, you're looking at somebody that uses a lot of leverage, but you got to be careful how you time it. Now, the other thing as well, that's very important, is what are you investing in and where is it going before I get to the rules of whether or not you should consider it. So this is my current super sandbag future share price of Tesla. Super sandbag means I actually do expect it to go a lot higher, maybe sooner, but I just want to have a line in the sand. And by the way, hopefully I can get CERN on again and him and I can create a super sandbags to know exactly so we can plan what happens. Even if some really bad things happen with Tesla, what is the minimum price is going to be over the next couple of years? But here, when you borrow, you've got to be able to borrow and invest that money for at least 3 years to get us to 2026, 2028. Okay. That's when, as I say, Valhalla begins. And after that, it's just pure gravy. But things can happen over that 3-year period that could take the price down. So I don't want you to be shaken out. So a couple of rules I have here for you as well. Because remember, there's more concerns that I typically have than, and say, if I did this a year ago. I'm very worried about job security because of the changes with AI, etc. Make sure you have your job locked in for 2+ years before you start borrowing more money. Okay. Make sure your mortgage stays under 28% of your combined income. Very, very important. And that is after tax income, not before tax income. All right. So think of your balance sheet. If you make $100 a month, I don't want you spending more than $28 in your mortgage. Okay. Otherwise, don't do it. It's too much. Also, have a buffer of 6 to 12 months in cash in the event of a rainy day. So you don't need to be squeezed and you can still make your mortgage payments. If you miss a payment, they will jack your rates, your credit score will get dinged, and it's toast. You basically write everything off. That's not a good situation as well. Also, try to get the interest rate under 6%. 100K at 6% will be $600 a month versus 650 at 66.5%. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it is over time. And keep your credit scores above 740 and make sure you can hold the stock for at least 3 years. Get to Valhalla. This is the checklist. If you can't do all of these, don't do it. Financial advice right there. Hope that helps.